for too long.
News 3 reporter Anthony Sabellis is here this morning to tell us about Fred's in Franklin. Anthony, good morning.
Hey, good morning. So I asked owner of Fred's, David Rabel, how folks in Franklin would describe Fred's restaurant. And he kind of flipped it. He said, basically, when people from Franklin leave town and they tell other folks where they're from, hey, I'm from Franklin, those people will be like, oh, that's where Fred's is. So Fred's not just a staple for the small town, but I mean, for the area at large, which is really, really cool. But hey, I mean, that's kind of what happens when you've been around for 75 years and you've been in the same exact spot for that long. Fred Rabel opening this place in 1945. That's David's dad. They served up all kinds of delicious burgers and sandwiches, just like they still do. Right on Main Street, Fred's has seen its fair share of challenges, right? Fires, the famed paper mill closed a decade or so ago, then reopened. More than 20 years ago, a big flood during Hurricane Floyd. Now, David says COVID-19 is this restaurant's latest challenge. He tells me the community, though, has really been the saving grace, as it's been through all the tough times, and you can see that right on the bar top there. It's pretty unique. It was the old sign out front of Fred's restaurant, discovered shortly after Floyd came through, and now it's covered in autographs that were filled out 20 years back.
We left it open before we put the sealer on it for about 3 weeks, and a lot of the local people came, folks that called on the paper mill would come over, and a lot of kids that were away at school came back just to sign it.
It's really cool, really unique, and it's got a News 3 connection too. One of the autographs is from News 3 anchor Ed Hughes, who came through often during storm coverage. So that's pretty cool. Rabel tells me that Ed would call Fred's the heartbeat of Main Street. And I would have to agree with that, right? It was an amazing place. People coming in and out the entire time we were there one morning last week. Just really cool. And Fred's is open daily. We're working on getting more information on our website right now, WTKR.com. Hopefully have that up in a few minutes for you. And definitely go out there. If you're going through Franklin or you want to go to Franklin, definitely check out Fred's restaurant right there on Main Street. We'll send it back to you.
Well, fruits and veggies.